Hi everybody, I'm Amor Maximo, and I'm just a random person trying to share how beautiful life is. Today, we're gonna answer flight, we're gonna answer questions regarding how eyesight is connected to become a flight attendant and other related questions. So if you're up for it, let's go. It's one of the questions that aspirants or flight attendant hopefuls always ask, you know. I'm sure, I mean, you're aware na isa akong flight attendant, and isa yan sa mga bagay na laging natatanong tungkol sa akin. Kung kailangan good eyesight, kung kailangan 20/20 yung vision. And in one of my articles via my Facebook page, Amor Maximo, I answered that. So, ito naman yung parang virtual version nun. Sa paningin ko, wow, sa pananaw ko, kaya kailangan ng eyesight, ng good eyesight based from my experience. Kasi, importante siya sa trabaho namin as flight attendants. Pag nagkaroon ng emergency, obviously, we are there sa inside the airplane as to make sure na all passengers are safe and comfortable. And pag nagkaroon ng emergency, sino bang unang mag-take charge? Siyempre kami. And there are some things, tulad nga na sinabi ko, emergencies, na hindi natin alam kung kailan pwede mangyari. So, importante ang eyesight because isa ito sa mga visual cues na nabibigay sa amin bilang flight attendants para maging updated kami sa nangyayari sa loob ng aeroplano. Kunwari, mga sights, mga lights, mga colors, yan importante, nakikita namin yan. At kahit malayo kami, kunwari may mga aeroplanong malalaki, so even if we are working in the aftmost area, you can see kung ano yung nangyayari sa aft area, sa mid area, and so on and so forth. Lalong-lalo na yung colors. May mga airlines na kailangan 20/20 ang vision. May mga airlines na tumatanggap ng slight differences. Hindi kailangan 20/20, pero may specific degree. Now, kung ano yun, hindi ko siya masasagot dahil depende siya sa airline. May mga airline na, yun nga, with that being said, pag nag-apply ka, pwede ka magsuot ng spectacles, ng glasses, or mag-contacts. Pero again, by the time comes na mag-hire na ulit, please check on the specific airline para malaman nyo. Kasi pabago-bago yan. Like sa airline ko, nung nag-apply ako, 20/20 yung kailangan. Tapos after a couple of years, pwede na may grado. Pero to a may specific na grado silang hinahanap para matanggap. Tapos, 20/20 ulit. Tapos may grado ulit. So, paiba-iba. So, para maging updated ka talaga, just check on the requirements of the airline pag nag-apply. And then, siguro talaga ang no-no is, not siguro, well, sa pagkakalam ko, sigurado ang no-no talaga is if you are colorblind. It means you have difficulty distinguishing colors. Ang tingin mo sa red ay yellow, ang tingin mo sa blue ay green, and kung ano man pang example. Tulad nga ng sinabi ko, napaka-importante siya kasi pag nagkaroon ng emergency, may mga visual cues kami para malaman kung anong klase or kung anong gravity, kung anong kailangan namin gawin pag nagkakaproblema. At tulad nga ng sinabi ko, kung nagbigay ng kulay, kunwari dilaw, ang tingin mo doon ay asul, ibang ibig sabihin ng asul, ibang ibig sabihin ng dilaw. At again, in case of an emergency, buhay ng pasahero, buhay ng tao ang kapalit. Kaya onting mistake lang, baka you might, sad to say, baka buhay ng pasahero mo ang nakasalalay doon or mas lalo siyang ma-injure dahil mali yung mga nakikita mong kulay. Yun ang maliit na bagay pero malaki. Malaki ang tawag dito, ang counterpart niya, malaki ang bigat niya, lalo na pag naka-emergency. Well, yun naman talaga yung trabaho namin as flight attendants. You know, you can prepare for so much. Hindi mo mapaghahandaan lahat ng pwede mangyari. Pero kung may anumang mangyari, at least handa ka kahit papano. Mayroon kang idea kung ano pwedeng gawin. At mga maliliit na mistake ay could be a life for this situation. Hindi ko siya pinapagrabe, but it is what it is. And I have experienced that a number of times via my career. So, that's why I can say the important talaga ang vision. Pero wag lang kayo sa akin makinig, no? Sa episode na to, meron tayong special guest meron ako i-introduce na isang tao para magsalita rin siya and to give more information. Kung hindi kayo naniniwala sa akin, ako dito, maniwala kayo. Mga usual questions na tinatanong sa akin, tinapon ko sa kanya. Talagang tinapon. Tinapon ko sa kanya at salamat binigyan niya tayong oras para sagutin ito. Well, without further ado, pasok, Doc Philip.
Hi, good day everyone. My name is Doc Philip Richard Budiongan. I am an optometrist by profession and also a former cabin crew. Alright, so for today, may mga questions tayo na na-receive natin on what are the types of grades na meron sa isang eyes. Alright, so this session will deal on the different errors of refraction, as we call it, and we are going to identify them one by one. Alright, so first, what we have is itong tinatawag nating nearsighted or what we call myopic. Meaning to say, malinaw ang inyong malapit na mga binabasa, pero malabo sa'yo yung malayo. That's what we call nearsighted. And now we also have this what we call farsighted or hyperopic, which means na malabo sa'yo ang malapit, pero malinaw sa'yo ang malayo. Okay, so kabaliktaran. And of course, we have also this what we call, alam ko very famous sa atin to, no? Very familiar sa atin, what we call astigmatism. So, paano ba natin i-define or i-say it into a layman's term ang isang astigmatic na vision? Okay. Normally, ang nakikita ng isang astigmatic patient or yung may grade tayo sa eyes natin ng astigmatism amount, ang nakikita natin usually would be ang ating object sa isang at a certain point, no, at a certain distance, marami siyang shadow. So hindi siya ganun ka-distinct yung lines na nakikita natin. Marami siyang shadow. Na kapag magugulat na lang tayo when we are being checked by an optometrist in a clinic, paglagay nung what we call yung astigmatic correction, paglagay nun, lumilinaw. Very, very distinct yung ating nakikita na. So, yun yung kadalasan nagiging problem. So, ano bang meron pagdating kay astigmatism? So, isipin na lang natin ang ating cornea, yun yung nilalapatan ng contact lens, para siyang half ng isang basketball. When we speak of half ng basketball, so perfect sana ang kanyang surface. Perfect yung cone, perfect yung kurbada. But if you have astigmatism, it feels like half of which is like a football. Yun yung meron tayong elongated na bola. No? Kapag hinaf natin yun, one portion has a steeper curvature and the other has a flatter curvature. So magkaiba ng kurbada ang surface ng ating cornea. And that's really one of the main reasons bakit nagkakaroon ng astigmatism ang isang patient. And we have also this what we call presbyopic or itong tinatawag nating doble vista. So sino ba to? Ito yung when you reach the age of 40, so ito yung mga naranasan ng ating mga parents before na kapag nagbabasa sila, previously, ganito ang distance. Pero nung meron na silang presbyopia o meron na silang doble vista, nilalayo nila kasi nahirapan na silang makabasa sa pangmalapitan. Ayun. So, ano ba ang meron nito? In terms of us joining, since alam ko na most of our viewers here are really mga dreamers to be a flight attendant, which I was also one of which no sa Philippine Airlines. So, pagdating dito, meron tayong options naman na what we call contact lenses. And medyo no-no kasi sa airline industry ang naka-spectacles or yung naka-eyeglasses. So what we can do is proceed with contact lenses. Kasi ang contact lenses can also give us a clarity of vision in terms of kung ikaw ay nearsighted, farsighted, or even astigmatic ang iyong grado. Okay. But if you'd like to choose for a more invasive type of correction, we have this what we call LASIK. LASIK, L-A-S-I-K, stands for laser-assisted in situ keratomiliosis. So, ang ginagawa nito is nagki-create ng flap doon sa surface ng cornea na ginagawa ng mga retinas, mga refractive specialist ng ating ito yung mga ophthalmologist natin na yun ang kanilang field of specialty. Nagkakaroon ng flap doon sa cornea and then naglalagay ng laser design para i-correct yung grado ng mata ni patient. And then, pinuput back and then kusa na siyang nag-heal. Okay, that's what we call LASIK. Pero there are some cases kasi na ang patient natin, not all patients not all patients can proceed to LASIK kasi tinitingnan din maraming factors o maraming parameters na tinitingnan in order for a patient to pass doon sa surgery. Ang isa nito would be hindi dapat increasing ang grado ng pasyente for quite some time. Mga around 2 years, dapat steady na lang yung grade niya. Pero pag increasing, medyo hindi siya advisable. Another one is also the thickness of the cornea, yung kapal ng cornea. Since doon nga gagawa ng flap, hihiwain yon, dun gagawin yung laser design para mag-compensate na gagawing zero na yung grado ni patient. So kung ang kanyang corneal thickness is hindi sapat para gawin yung design na yon, then hindi siya pwedeng mag-proceed sa LASIK. Then we have also another type of invasive surgery, which is what we call the PRK or the photorefractive keratectomy. So parang ini-scrape yung part ng cornea pa din para magkaroon uli ng design para magawan at dun gagawin yung pinakagrado ni patient. So yun yung mga ibang options na pwede nating i-undergo, no? Kung talagang very willing tayo to spend and to really invest on our vision. Okay, so ano ba yung ibang ways natin on how to keep a good vision at all times? Yun nga lang din, ang poor vision kasi or ang mga errors of refraction, yung mga grado natin, are being caused by so many factors. It's a multifactorial, no? Pwede siyang genetics, pwede din siya because ikaw ay medyo prone kasi, like for example, mga Chinese, no? Medyo prone kasi ang mga Chinese natin na mga genetics nila, no, ang kanilang genes nila, prone talaga sila to have nearsighted or myopic. And then others could also have other reasons, no, kung bakit nagkakaroon sila ng poor vision. And one way to really keep a healthy eyes is for you to have a regular checkup with an optometrist and also with an ophthalmologist para lang ma-clear tayo in terms of our grade and some other systemic diseases na meron doon sa eyes natin. And of course, eating healthy. And meron din tayong what we call yung use of gadgets natin. Dapat ililimit natin yung screen time. Why? Because our eyes, we are not ready. Our eyes are not ready for the advancement of the technology. Alam natin ngayon na nakabilaan na yung mga cellphones, gadgets natin, may it be iPads or tablets, kung ano pa man yan, and even laptops, no? Yes, we need to adapt to the technology. However, our eyes are not ready for that. Kasi nga hindi naman design yung eyes natin for these kinds of gadgets or devices, no? So what we can do is we can limit our exposure. Let's give it really enough time na expose tayo. And also we should use din ating mga protective lenses natin. May mga lenses tayo, yung mga legit na mga protective lenses natin that can cut the bad blue light. Bad blue light naman on the other hand, ang pinaka main source natin nito would be our sun. And there are research also that would say na pati ang ating mga LEDs natin, pati ang ating mga gadgets are also producing bad blue light. So ano naman yung binibigay ni bad blue light sa eyes natin? Yun yung bad blue light kasi, that is the one responsible for destroying your circadian rhythm. So ano naman si circadian rhythm? That's your sleep-wake pattern natin. Meaning to say, kapag alam natin na paggabi na, alam natin aantukin na tayo. Pero pag umaga na, dapat awake na awake tayo. But because of the bad blue light, kahit paggabi na, I'm sure you are all experiencing this one. Instead of nagpapaantok kayo, what you are doing is browsing the phone. But you don't notice it na nakailang oras ka na pala nagbabrowse. So nawala yung antok mo. It's the responsible for that, research would say, na dahil yun sa bad blue light. Kaya if you'd like to really sleep early, avoid your digital devices, your cell phones, beside your bed. Dapat malayo-malayo siya. So, of course, eating healthy, sleeping in a reasonable time. So, ano ba yung reasonable time natin? Of course, kung kaya natin mag 8 hours of sleep, by all means. Kung hindi man, a little bit lower than 8 hours, pero wag naman yung laging puyat. Wag naman yung laging puyat, okay? Kasi yun naman yung nagpapakos nung eyes natin na sobrang mabilis mapagod. Okay, sobrang mabilis mapagod. Tendency nun, ang effect sa atin nun would have a frontal headache, minsan naman temporal headache, minsan naman occipital headache na din, and so many other factors. So, yeah, ano pa ba? And why is it important for cabin crew to have a very good eyesight? Well, definitely it's for safety. And of course, gusto natin na ayaw natin yung sa mga young generations natin na flight attendants. Of course, we really wanted to have this what we call the one look na dapat wala tayong any other accessories na bothering the features of our faces. Dapat tarang postura tayo whenever we face our passengers rather. All right? So I hope those tips were able to help you and guide you also in your dreams of becoming a flight attendant. Thank you.
Thanks, Philip. Actually, majority calls him Doc. Pero for some reason, well, siya lang kasi siguro kilala kong Philip or top of my mind, nakilala kong Philip. I love his name. So, Philip, tsaka di ako nasanay na Doc. As what he mentioned earlier, he used to be a flight attendant. He came in a year after me. So, kung anong year ako pumasok, after 1 year pumasok siya. Nagkakilala kami kasi siya yung president na class nila, and we are under the same trainer. Yan, si Mami Manet. And nung time na yon, every time na may bagong anak si Mami Manet, wini-welcome ng mga kuya. Kahit mas matatanda sila. Pero ganun. We are welcoming them to the family, kumbaga. And I nakakatuwa, and I'm very happy to be a part of that kasi talagang ilang years namin yung ginawa from winelcome kami, tapos winelcome namin sila. So parang may one big community. Kahit though the airline that I work for, a lot of us treat each other's family. Pero kumbaga, may maliit kaming, matatakbuhan na kuya, ate, etc. So yun, siya yung president ng class nila. And eventually, after flying with them, learning from each other, having a lot of good times, he transitioned to management. Ayan, so nung time na yun, kumbaga, sabi nga niya, niloloko niya ako yung, kasi nagtuturo or nag-share kami ng tips nung nagtitraining sila, like ako. Tapos nung siya naman, naging management, ako naman nagtatanong sa kanya. So it's a cycle, no, nakakatawa. Niloloko niya ako na, sabi niya, he learned a lot from me, pero after a couple of years, I am learning from him. So nakakatawa, he's just a perfect example of, kumbaga, the cycle of helping, of growing, na una ako, since nakakaalam ako, pero nung siya naman, ako naman yung naghihinan to. Nakakatawa. He's one of the best guys there, one of the best people to work with. And yun nga, hindi lang siya sa cabin ko, talaga na-connect niya kasi importante ng eyesight. And he even gave tips. And nag-agree ako dyan. Yung blue light, yan. Akala ko dati hindi ako masyadong naniniwala dyan sa blue light. I mean, yeah, but I don't act upon it until a couple of years nag-start ako magkaroon ng migraine. Kasi ever since 2020 yung vision ko. Kumbaga sa bahay nga namin, ako lang hindi nagsasalamin. Mom, dad, 2 sisters, lahat nag-glasses, ako hindi. 2020 yung vision ko ever since yung kahit sobrang layo, sobrang liit ng mga bagay yan, nakabasa ko yan. And then, yun nga, I had migraines. Sobrang bad migraines. And I didn't know where it came from, and it's actually one of the factors na possible. It's your eyesight, etc. Pero 2020 pa rin ako eh. So, ang suggestion sa akin, magsuot ng blue light glasses. So, whenever I try my best, if I remember them, pero most of the time I remember them, lalo na pag nagtitrigger na naman siya. When I watch TV or use my laptop, lagi siyang nandyan. And he gave a lot of advice, di ba, kung how to take care. And sobrang daming information. Thank you. Kasi ako rin, hindi ako maalam masyado sa terms. Pero ayan, Doc Philip, di ba? He gave you everything. Maraming salamat. Thanks, man. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to message me or you can ask him directly. Also, he is an event speaker. He hosts events, and that's why, if you notice, di ba? Very classy, very eloquent. Idol ko yun. Idol ko talaga yun. Kaya sabi ko, 360, nauna lang ako eh. Ako nagturo noong una, pero ngayon, goals eh. And again, feel free to, I'll place the link of his pages, I think he has a page, yeah. Doc Philip Events, if I'm not mistaken, tama ba dude? Ayan. I'll just place it under the link on the description. And if you have any eyesight-related questions, please feel free to message him. Ayan, he's one of the most approachable and nicest people that I know. Ayan, sana nakatulong with regard to eyesight. And again, if you are a flight attendant, aspirant, if you are very young right now, follow his tips to take care of your eyes. Ito, naalala ko lang din bigla. Nung kumuha ko nung blue light spectacles, sabi nung opta rin sa akin that time, binigay niya ako ng, advice. I don't know if well, correct me if I'm wrong, Doc, pag napanood mo to, okay ba to? Kasi in-advise niya sa akin. Sinabi niya na yung generation natin ngayon, we always look at our phones, our laptops, so hindi natin napapansin, di ba? Lagi tayong nakatingin. So yung mata natin ganun, gumaganon daw, laging nakafocus. So nasistrain siya kasi ang normal naman natin, eyesight, diretso. Pero because we're looking at the screen too much, gumaganon daw yung eyesight. Now, add the blue light thing, like what Philip said, napapagod tayo at hindi natin na-realize. Kaya every now and then daw, we stretch our eyes. At paano natin gagawin yun? Tumingin daw tayo sa malayo. O, di ba? Tingin ka sa malayo. Ayan, sabi niya, tingin ka daw sa malayo. Try to look at something far and focus on it. Kasi lagi daw tayong nakaganyan para daw mas stretch yung eyes natin ng onte. Like 1 or 2 minutes every day. O, di ba? Usually, pinapagalitan tayo. Nakatingin ka na naman sa malayo, tulala ka na naman. Yung pala, I know I'm just stretching my eyes. Oh, I don't know how true it is, pero, well, if it works for you, di ba? Well, Doc, ano kaya? Totoo ba to? Does it help? I think it does. It kind of made sense for me. So, anyway, that's it. Feeling good, good feeling. That's more. We're Leslie Free. See you next time.